Oh, hi. So this is going on my antinatalism tube channel because this is really weird stuff, but I just want to oh, by the way, I got some new cleaning equipment, like pretty cool stuff, you know, good stuff. But anyway, it's just yeah. Also, I'll buy some more in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. But anyway, it's just and also I got I'm looking at like joining a running club, like beginning to run some more. So I mean that's pretty cool. Uh, but anyway, it's just something weird happened, with the last video. Like I was like, I was like, this is like really weird. I mean, it's not nothing special, but yeah, I had this like really weird stuff happening, with uh, I was with Speak No Evil, I was the movie Speak No Evil, I was that I talked about a lot on my other channel, the Antinatalist and so on. Well, I was like, oh yeah, I want to say something, about that I forgot to say or something and then I like forgot it. Oh, what was it? And then I was like, oh, oh yeah, and then it like happened again. It was like vertigo almost. Like it happened twice that I lost the thought. That it appeared and disappeared. Like the movie Vertigo, where she falls twice, where he loses her twice. So that was like, at first I thought it was like something I forgot to say about Speak No Evil, and then first I thought it was that he tried to warn this guy by screaming. That the kid tried to tell him what happened by screaming. Mm. Oh, maybe it's something about the narcissistic abuse. I mean, there's the thing with the meat eating, which is really nasty. Uh, and then there's like they talk Dutch, like where she's like correcting the child. The mother's correcting the child in Dutch, which was also like really creepy and original. I've never seen anything like that in a movie. Really, really, really creepy. So it's I mean, it's like really, really disgusting. Also like where he asks her to eat some meat, and then she's like, okay, you know, and then the guy Bjørn, she says in Danish, she says, just eat a little. Bare spis et lille stykke, she says, just eat a little. Uh, so I mean that's like this typical Danish stuff, like just being an asshole. But I mean that wasn't exactly. I mean, as I said, I think it's a great horror movie. So I mean, obviously, I mean that was just like one moment, not like one short moment of of yeah, I don't know what you call it. I mean, you really have to be Danish, I think, to understand shit like that. I mean, it's like, I mean, it's virtually unknown in other countries. I mean, it's like, you know, I mean, Denmark is supposed to have the highest tax in the world, right? So we have a higher tax than North Korea and China, for example. Uh, or what? I mean, it's like, what the fuck, know? Uh, Not like this incident that was in a bar where I was like being verbally abusive to a woman, and then the guy next to her, he was too he was too chicken. I experienced that twice with Danes, at least twice. Well, they're just too chicken to do anything about it. I mean, uh, just absolutely, just these people are just absolutely disgusting. Just generally speaking, I mean there are exceptions, but there was this blog called Danish People Are Rude. I'm real sorry that isn't there anymore. Which was really like telling some truth about Danes. Uh, I mean, it's truly a horrendous place. Like what we are proud of here. It's really just that that most people can have a somewhat decent life. I mean that's really you know apparently that's yeah, I don't know, I don't care about geopolitics and stuff like that, so I don't know, it's who cares, but yeah, well, but yeah. All right. Oh, by the way, this kindergarten that I walked past, which is, I got expert knowledge of that area of, I mean, around the animal garden. There's that is where I grew up, and it's really creepy because I looked looked it up at Google. I was at, and it's actually still active because it just looks like, I mean, and it's always looked like, I mean, these really old creepy buildings, like they really looked abandoned and inactive, but it turns out it is active, but it looks like something like kind of like old abandoned hospital or something. Like really really creepy place. Just apparently it got good reviews and stuff. So I mean that's just weird. That's just weird. I mean it's just the architectural style or something, but which is like sort of like almost like gothic or something. It just reminds me of something from a horror movie, and it's been there for a long time. I always thought it was like abandoned. You know, even like 30 years ago, I thought it was abandoned. But yeah, well, so all right. So I guess I'm gonna upload this now. But yeah, it's just I mean, it's just one of those things, right? I mean, it's like. It doesn't bother me that much, but it's just like you know that way you got an idea, like a thought, and then it's just gone. You know, it's like, and then it popped up again and disappeared again. Sort of like, what the fuck? I mean, it's like, and also like it was really cold outside, but I had a lot of clothes on, a lot of protection from the cold. So that was like. Yeah, good stuff. Uh, so yeah, and there's this erotic festival coming up. I'm gonna go to that, I think. And then the amusement park Bargain opens soon, and yeah, that's my mother's birthday soon. And my birthday soon. So maybe yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, in terms of like my running training, I have a hard time like running alone. It's just hard to motivate. It's not really physical. It's not like I can't do it. It's just like it's boring to do alone, you know. So I mean, and also my rhythm, my daily rhythm, sleep rhythm is just like you know like completely ridiculous. Like sleeping like until like 7 o'clock in the evening or something. It's like Elvis or something, you know. Like he apparently he got up like 9 o'clock in the evening, like that's like you like sleep all day and then get up at 9 o'clock, like that's sort of like my sleeping rhythm as well, almost like at the moment. Uh, but even for me, I mean, this thing about like speak no evil, that's really weird because like it came to me like you know I'm really tired and I was really tired and cold and stuff. I walked for like 15 kilometers or something, but uh like well, another thing I liked about the movie, by the way, was just like also like the body language of the kids, while like while it wasn't it didn't make you depressed or anything, like it wasn't like, oh, poor child, but the way they were like were really scared of this, bully, this Dutch bully guy, or I guess both parents afraid of both, and of the babysitter who was in on it, I guess. I mean, so. But, oh yeah, oh I remember. I remembered what I wanted to say. Yeah, oh man, this is like, oh wow, this is like Mulholland Drive. Like I remembered something. Like, oh my God, wow. Yeah, it's a weird thought. I'm almost losing it now again. But what I want to say, it's really complicated. Uh, it's Twilight. This Twilight Zone idea. That what's it called? Like Sue, something like Sue, Children's Zoo. I remember talking with my father about that one day. It's very interesting. Um, like because in that episode it's like the parents take bad parents to something called a children's zoo, and then they choose good parents. So I was wondering, like, I bet I'm the first to think that about Play No Evil, Speak No Evil. Like, uh, and that is like, I wonder if this Dutch couple, if they're like intentionally selecting bad parents, or like if they see somebody like, who's like mistreating the child, and then they're like sort of like, oh, they deserve it. Obviously, they're choosing like victims who are easy to abuse, but are they choosing one of like, because at one point they were like, he's like, the father's like, is happy almost that also he's like, oh, wow, heroic that you got the teddy bear back, and that was heroic of you, and one point he's like looking at them while they have sex, in a scene that looks like something out of Suspiria, out of Argento's Suspiria, and then he's like happy that they abuse the child by ignoring her cries for help, or her cries to get into them, sleep in their room. Yeah, I don't know, but by the way, why she doesn't just go inside and knock at the door. But anyway, yeah. So it's just wondering, like, wonder if there's like, I mean, that could be like Children's Zoo in the Twilight Zone, in the 80s version of the Twilight Zone, season one. Like, what if they're like, uh, when they're on that vacation, they see like, okay, I mean, that couple is doesn't care enough about that child, so they actually deserve to get treated like that or something. Like wow, yeah. I remembered it. I remembered it.